doing a two-parter this time. Two-parter to speed things up because Bleach is long and I need to get to the good fights. Because right now we're still doing the world building thing. Yeah, episode 6. We're gonna meet. I don't know his name, but I always liked his character design. I thought he looked cool. The guy with the green bucket hat. The guy with the green robe and bucket hat, and he has a cool sword and shit. Yeah. I kind of want to see what's up with this character. If I recall correctly, he was basically like Ichigo's sensei, right? Kind of similar role as Kakashi, I think. He was kind of like the Kakashi for Ichigo, I think. I might be wrong, but that was my impression of him when I from like the little bit I saw him. I just realized at the end of the intro song, Chad has like this giant like arm like thing. I don't know what that means, but I guess, you know, it's safe to say we're gonna see some pretty cool Chad fights in the future, huh? What's going on, Rukia? What is that? Is that like, is that lighter some kind of like detector for how much like spirit energy she has or something? Don't say that stuff. Don't say that stuff in front of your two daughters. You can't. Come on now. You can't be talking about. You can't even be like alluding to that stuff in front of your two daughters who are pretty young right now still. Yeah, right. It's so fucking embarrassing to just like fucking hear that from your dad in the fucking morning. This is considered peaceful. Wait, so she knows him? Ah, there he is. Okay. If I recall correctly, he is a human, right? Like he's not a Soul Reaper, but he is able to see Soul Reapers, and at the same time like lives in the human world, the human realm. Like he lives with like humans, living beings, and I think he is also able to fight hollows. I kind of have, like, given what we've seen so far, I don't think anything I've seen kind of explains like him all that much. So like I wonder how he fits in all this. Who is he? So he's just kind of like he's like a merchant. So he's kind of like he's like a go-between between like the living realm and the soul society. Yeah, that's the case. I kind of wonder how many humans in the living realm are aware of soul society. Fake what? What is she faking? Like faking that she's okay, or faking that the fact that maybe Soul Society doesn't know exactly why she's still there? Oh, because she needs the glove in order to turn him into a Soul Reaper. That's funny. A rabbit-shaped container. What is Soul Society like? Are they just like regular people? She is sick of Ichigo's snark. Passes out in the middle of the street, in the top of a roof. Oh, that's handy. Wait, what is this? That does not act like him at all. It doesn't even have the same face. He doesn't have like the somewhat slightly pissed off look that Ichigo always has. I mean, it's better than nothing. It's better than just having Ichigo just like have a lifeless corpse just living just like in the middle of like nowhere, just leaving his body out for the elements and shit. I don't know. Oh, come on. Now what is this? Why so ominous? Why so ominous? There's also the chance that maybe one of those souls in the soul candy are actually evil. Also, how does it work? Are they artificial souls, or are they just like souls of real people? Or are they based off of souls of real people? Is this like maybe a thing? It's like, oh, like this is my job as a member of Soul Society. I'm a soul candy operator. Whenever someone uses a soul candy, I take over, and that's my job. She got the defective one. Okay, so the person in Ichigo's body right now is potentially evil. That sucks. It was like the one thing in there too, and it just happens to be the exact item she was looking for. What a twist of fate. What's he gonna do? Wait, hold on. Is Ichigo actually able to do that on his own without Soul Reaper powers, or is this because of the soul that's inhabiting his body that he's that strong? What is happening here? I've never seen Ichigo even do that. Anything like that when he's just in his regular human form. Kill him, fake Ichigo. Kill him right now. What is happening? No way this is... Okay, I'm pretty sure Ichigo couldn't just do that. I'm pretty sure that's like spirit power or something, or soul power. What's up, Orihime? Oh my god! She brought a whole loaf of bread with her. That's clever, it's clever. Right? Right? I agree, she is fucking cute. Don't you fucking hurt Orihime. Oh, they're gonna have to erase a lot of memories for this one. Well, he's just having the attention, huh? Oh, he's just looking for chicks, I get it. Okay, he's one of those. He's one of these. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course, exactly. Oh my goodness. Hey, he's got good taste. He's got good taste, I'll tell you that. Okay, so he didn't inherit Ichigo's memories. At least we know that. Oh my god, Ichigo's gonna freak the fuck out once he gets back. This is like his worst nightmare. He just really didn't want his body to go around acting so uncharacteristic, and he's like acting like the complete opposite of how he would normally act. Hey man, boundaries, bro. Use the glove, use the glove. Oh my god, he's stronger than Soul Reaper Ichigo? Oh my god, who is this guy? Well then again, like Ichigo can't exactly like slash away. He might destroy his own body. I would not have any idea what would be going on if I was there. You know, if you can't see his face and you just see like his orange hair, he looks a little bit like Denji, doesn't he? Mod soul? What is a mod soul? What is a mod soul? Is this like an artificially made soul? She's gonna be like the only person that realizes that wasn't actually him. Yeah, cause she knows him pretty well. Cause she's she's really fucking observant when it comes to Ichigo. Yeah, that's why, yeah, see, this is exactly why Ichigo would be freaking out over this. This is like, he's acting in such an uncharacteristic way that Ichigo is like not having it. Right? Yeah, he wants to be like a cool standoffish guy that you don't want to fuck with. Called Spearhead. A soul that has been modified for combat was placed into a person. How do you modify a soul? What does that even mean? This is like a person. Okay, so yeah. So was I correct earlier in that like the soul candy actually does just have like a soul, somebody from Soul Society, like someone's soul just in the candy? And if it was like just like a normal person, it would have, like, if it was not a spearhead soul, right, then it would be just like a regular person taking over Ichigo's body, but like this happened to be like a defective one, and the soul inside the candy was a mod soul. But then I guess that means souls are something that can be, like, I really want to know. I can't wait to see, because I'm sure Kubo will eventually get to it, right? I want to know like what exactly a soul is, like, because I always thought a soul is kind of like your ghost. Like once you die, you kind of end up in some kind of afterlife, right? And that's just like your existence manifested into like what you would call a soul, and it just lives like a normal person in a soul society. But here they're talking about it like it's something that you can just like do experiments on, and I guess it's kind of similar to like a living person. You can kind of do experiments on a living person, I guess, and like modify, like modifying a soul. I wonder what that entails. I'm willing to bet that this is probably gonna come up again. Like what we're seeing right now is probably the weakest mod soul. Like he was like the defect, the failure. Talk some trash, Ichigo. Make fun of her drawing right now. But like I'm willing to bet that there is at least one mod soul out there that is going to be a big bad in one arc, probably even. Okay, here's a little bit of a I've been seeing some comments say that like I've been making some pretty interesting predictions, right? Here's another interesting prediction for you. Not because like I think it's pretty obvious that this is going to become a thing in the future. So I'm gonna add a little bit of a twist to my prediction here. I think we're gonna see. Okay, here's my prediction, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're seeing this mod soul stuff right now, right? And she's acting like it's like, oh, there's only a few of them and whatever. I think there might be a whole arc where we kind of see a bunch of mod souls, right? And they're just gonna be kind of like in similar strength to this guy, probably stronger though, because like. I'm gonna guess that, like I'm saying, this is the first mod soul we're seeing. He's probably gonna be the weakest one, and we might see more of those like mod souls that Rukia is referencing. She's saying that like, oh, I guess there are a few of them out there, right? And so we're probably gonna see a few more of them, probably slightly stronger. And I think though there's going to be a moment, there's going to be a nice stretch of time where we're going to forget all about mod souls. There's going to be like a whole bunch of interesting concepts that are just going to happen. We're like even more interesting and even more dangerous than mod souls, right? To the point where we're not even going to be thinking about it. It's like, oh, mod souls, that's an old concept, right? Like, we got rid of all of them and whatever. But here's the part. There's going to be one mod soul, like the one success out of all these experiments, right? There's gonna be like one that was particularly evil, particularly powerful. He's going to probably going to fuck shit up. He's going to be like the main villain of whatever arc he's in, maybe multiple arcs even, and we won't know that he was a mod soul. We're not gonna know he's a mod soul until like maybe some very like climactic moment of whatever arc we would be in. It's gonna be like revealing the true nature of the villain. He was a mod soul this whole time, and he took over. Like you thought the villain was this character, but the whole time he's gonna be like somebody that kind of acts out of character, I would say. Somebody that like people say like he was never like this before. Like I don't know, something came over him. Like this character that everybody was like respected. They liked him a lot. He was strong. He was powerful. He was respected by everybody. But like out of nowhere he flips, becomes evil, takes over Soul Society or whatever, he takes over the world, I don't know. And we're gonna be like wondering like why just flip all of a sudden. And it's gonna be like, oh, like surprise bitch, he was a mod soul the whole time. You remember that concept from like hundreds of episodes ago? It's gonna happen at a point where we've all but forgotten about mod souls. That's the important part. Like you have to forget about mod souls for it to be such a big twist. There's your spicy prediction for the day. I wonder if we're ever going to like get any insight as to the origin of Soul Society, or was like Soul Society kind of like an entity that existed forever, like for as long as humans have been around. He's super empathetic for like souls. Whenever it comes to souls, he has like a crazy amount of empathy for them. I wonder if he was like conscious the whole time that he was in that piece of candy. Cause I kind of don't blame him if he was like just trapped in that piece of candy and he was like conscious for the whole time, and he's just like, hell yeah, finally. Freedom! I was in a soul prison for like 1,000 years. Those Game Boy Advances? Man, this really takes me back. Are they talking about like Pokemon? Hold on. I gotta see that again. It is Pokemon, right? Oh. So I guess... looks like that's what happened to him. He was... Yeah, he's the defect out of all the mod souls. He's probably... I'm pretty sure he's the weakest. Like, he was stronger than Ichigo for sure, but Ichigo didn't get completely wrecked by him or anything. And Ichigo, like, I think he's strong for a beginner Soul Reaper, but I don't think, just as far as Soul Reapers go, I don't think he's all that strong. But I think, that's just something that takes time. Point I'm trying to make is, let's say Ichigo is like, as far as most Soul Reapers go, Ichigo's he's a little bit on the weaker side, right? He's still new, it's not his fault. And I think that the fact that, like, he seems to be kind of like on par with this mod soul, right? And if mod souls were meant to replace Soul Reapers or like assist Soul Reapers, like be on par with Soul Reapers' strength, yeah, like if that's the case, then from what we saw with this mod soul that's inside of Ichigo, right? Ichigo's body, because I don't see how this guy could a replacement for a Soul Reaper. All right, next episode. Oh, they're fake souls. Okay, that's the thing I wasn't really sure if they're like completely artificial or if like they were like souls that already existed and they like modified it, right? Like just like taking a person and then just like turning him into a cyborg or something. Oh, he's got the sword. I'm assuming that's a sword. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Kisuke. So his name is Kisuke. Okay. Wait, that was her weapon? Yeah, okay, I don't remember Kisuke's weapon like being that big. Like from what I recall, Kisuke had like just like a regular katana, but it was like a cool looking katana. Yeah, ooh, high school student with orange hair. There's only one person who that could be. Okay, I see the concept that's at play here. Like, not only was he like an experiment, right? Like that part's obvious. I think now that I have the full understanding of the fact that he is like considered a fake soul, he's probably struggling with some sense of purpose, like his like purpose for existence, right? Obviously the purpose would be ideally for him to fight hollows, right? But like it seems like him personally was deemed as a failure because he's not considered like a real soul. He's considered a fake soul. Those dirty evil scientists that experimented on him, treated him as if he was just a thing, but he still, even though he's a fake soul, he's still sentient. He has emotions and like, he seeks purpose and he desires freedom and stuff like that. All the things that a normal soul would. Like functionally, he is, from his perspective, like a real soul. Truth is, he was artificially created. That leads to, like, the scientists just do not value him in the same way that they would value a regular soul, right? They see him as just, not too different from just any old inanimate object with no sense of self, no sense of consciousness. Clearly he is having a conscious experience, right? But is he just like designed to feel that way? Is he just like, are all of his emotions that he's feeling, this conflict that he has, this inner conflict, is it all just stuff that's been programmed into him and it's just so elaborate that it feels real? That's why it triggers him, because like when he sees like how these kids are just like treating these video game characters like they're just like creatures that are just things that you can just like discard without giving a shit, right? He identifies with that a lot. He's not too different from just like a video game AI, or interesting. It's a lot like replicant or like android concept, like a self-aware, so like sentient conscious android, or replicant, like a Nier or something, right? I wonder if they go into like the differences between the two. I doubt it. More like I think it's just gonna be kind of like the soul version of like a sentient android, an AI. Wow, where are the chances? Random hollow. How often does this even happen that a hollow just like shows up? I feel like this happens every fucking week. Like, do people really die that often in this world? You know, people die inexplicably. Yeah, he's fulfilling his purpose. This is what he was built to do. He's fighting hollows. Hey, you know what? He's doing okay. Well, no, listen, he could be doing a better job, but he's doing an okay job of it so far. So like, he didn't want to save. See, like, I think that's an important thing there. Like, I don't think he was saving them out of like wanting to, like, giving a shit about their lives or anything. I think he was saving them because he was literally designed to fight hollow, and he sees a hollow, he fights it, right? I don't think he gave a shit about the kids at all. I think that's all it was. I think that's all it was. Yeah, and he's not doing a good job at fighting hollows. He's pretty weak. And again, I suspect that the only reason why Ichigo struggled so much with the Mod Soul is because the Mod Soul is literally just inhabiting his body. He doesn't want to damage his own body, so he was definitely holding back against them. Whereas like the Mod Soul had no reason to hold back against Ichigo, and I guess that was his strength against Ichigo. Ichigo didn't get injured or anything. He's just fine. Mod Soul couldn't do anything about this fucking hollow. Yeah, Ichigo. Yeah. Ichigo is just like doing self-preservation right now. He stole the kill. Bro, you almost killed my body. Oh really? So he's a decent guy then. He actually was trying to protect them. Okay. See, like, he has his own principles. He has core values. Oh, it's just like the glove. He hasn't met them yet. Yeah, how can I answer? Is this gonna be like a secret as to why he's able to be like a human that can see souls? Or if he's like some kind of like magical merchant, kind of like the traveling merchant in Resident Evil 4, or I guess any merchant in Resident Evil games that just kind of like seem to defy reality a little bit. What are you gonna do? So wait, why did Rukia take that from him? Like, wouldn't Rukia want to destroy it too? Why did she save it? Yeah, that happened. He's used to it at this point. Oh, I feel like that could be pretty useful. Hey, in this line of work, that kind of happens a lot. Oh, what? Yo, so this is how the mascot character is created? It was he becomes a mascot? Like I mean I know the lion teddy bear thingy, right? Like I see him in all the marketing and shit, right? And all the little like Bleach advertisements and it's in the OP. He's everywhere, right? He's a mascot. Oh, why didn't I see this coming? I felt like I should have seen this one coming. Yeah, okay. I completely forgot about the mascot character. Okay, so this is the origin of the mascot. I forgot it. I don't know his name. He just wants to talk shit. He's giving him life so he can talk shit to him. I like how, for the pettiest reason, he gave this guy life. He gave this guy life just for petty reasons. I like the idea of that. But I know, like, deep down, Ichigo kind of wants to also give him a chance, you know. He wants him to be able to live. Because he knows he doesn't want to hurt people. He actually wants to help save people, which is a good thing. It's admirable. And I think Ichigo recognizes that. I kinda wonder why Rukia stepped in to take the muscle though. I don't know why she saved him. Give him a name. Is it Kon? Konpaku. Kai sounds cool. You don't think you're cool. He's a little bit of a lech, isn't he, huh? He's gonna run out with toast in his mouth and he's gonna bump into Orihime. Is that gonna happen? Anime trope time? Anime trope time?
Ichigo, 私は先に行くぞ。Ichigo, どうした？いや。Ichigo.
Hold on a second. What was that supposed to mean? Did Rukia or someone else even erase Ichigo's memories as well? And that's why he found it so weird to see that date on his watch. But why would anyone erase those? Like, what happened? Kon is still there. It doesn't seem like it's about Kon. What would happen that would make Rukia or anyone else want to erase Ichigo's memories? What did you draw, Orihime? I can't wait to see this. Yo, let's fucking go! Dude, oh my god. Hey, anyone here, anyone who's watching this that knows One Piece? Anyone here that's watching that knows One Piece? Bro, dude, Kubo predicted Egghead Island. This is literally just Egghead Island. It looks almost exactly spot on with it. What the fuck? Hey, that's better than anything that Rukia has drawn. Oh, is this when his mom died? Oh, okay, so it's not a memory erase thing. Oh, this is the date where this is like the anniversary of his mom's death or something, I think.
何を言ってるのだ。そんなのダメに決まっているだろう。貴様一体どうしたというのだ。今朝からずっと様子が。命日だ。
Okay, it's the mom's death anniversary. She was killed. I'm gonna guess like maliciously, like not an accident, like a fucking car accident or something, like probably even murdered. Is that like foreshadowing? Does Orihime have like rain powers or something? That's Ichigo's mom? I know we already seen how she looks before, but like we've only seen like pictures, right? She just looks just like Ichigo. She just looks like female Ichigo. Wow, it's splitting image. What is this episode? Why is this why is this whole plot line being connected to the stuff about Kon? Is this Soul Society? Bro, because they're wearing the black robes. Okay, so this is Soul Society. Okay, Soul Society is finally getting involved here. Like, we wrapped up the whole Mod Soul, like, arc, like, pretty quickly at the beginning of that episode. Like, maybe, like, within the first, like, I don't even know if it was, like, 15 minutes. I think it was, like, maybe, like, 5-10 minutes. We pretty much wrapped up, like, this shit with KON. Yeah, that was probably, like, 10 minutes in. So, like, half of that was concluding it. And now we're kind of okay. We're getting like, things are picking up. Actually, things are getting really interesting. I can't wait to see the next one, because we're starting to see some really interesting stuff that I've been kind of wondering about. Like, you know, number one being, what's the deal with Ichigo's mom, right? But like, there's like, I don't believe that she just died normally, right? Like, I'm sure, yeah, and that was confirmed, right? Like, she was killed according to Ichigo. Like, now we're gonna get into that a little bit. And very interesting, very interesting. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. And now, not only that, at the same time, we're seeing stuff with the consequence of whatever Ruki has been doing. I kind of wonder what crime she broke. Yeah, she has been spending a lot of time in the human world. I wonder why that is. Is it really just a matter of her, like, still charging up her spirit energy or whatever? Is that really it? And she's like, once she's done charging up, she's just going back? Or is there something more to it? Because it sounds like, I thought that's all it was at first. But now, like, Ruki has been a little bit sussy. She hasn't exactly been, she's been hiding something, and now like, people from Soul Society are coming after her. The guy said I could be a little rough. That could be code for, like, I can kill her, but you know, most likely he's just gonna be, like, very aggressive. I don't know, like, I wonder what rule Rukia broke. I wonder what it is, like, to warrant, like, oh yeah, you can fight her, whatever, right? To whoever that hitman was. And yeah, I guess that was the first time we actually saw, like, Soul Society. That's interesting. A lot of stuff tying together. What are we at in episode 7? So I heard things get crazy by episode 17. I'd say things are picking up right now, even. I guess my main question is now, like, did Chad have his memories erased? I guess it's safe to assume that he did, but, like, we haven't seen him since this episode, and we have not seen him. I don't know. We still haven't seen him, so we don't know if he got his memories erased or not. There's no way to know if we haven't seen him, and nobody said anything either about it. So yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. Yeah, let me know what you think of this reaction. Let me know if what you think of my my predictions for Bleach, and my commentary on anything that's happening. Yeah, leave some comments. I'm always happy to read them, especially for, like, my anime reaction stuff. You know, as long as you keep it spoiler free, right? I'm always interested to hear what y'all say. You guys say some pretty interesting stuff, so, you know, I always take some time to read it. I don't always respond right away, but, like, so, you know, because I like to have, like, days where I just, like, sit down and go through all the comments that, like, I haven't responded to yet. So yeah, it's not something I just kind of get to, like, immediately. And, you know, also, you know, if you liked the reaction, like the video, and hit the subscribe button if you wanted to see more of my reactions to stuff, like the Bleach reactions, Frizz Bastion reactions. I'm gonna be reacting to episode 2 of the Amazing Digital Circus soon. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Bye.